Um, Tonight we want to talk about resetting the fertility mindset. Resetting the fertility mindset. If you actually heard what I just said, just just type fertility mindset in the comment section. Let me see how committed we are to this information tonight. You've never heard it before, but tonight we want to punch the button that will take some people back to factory setting so that we get the results we are looking for. Yes, so Christ is washing and setting of your mindset. So this is remember this, we are on a journey, and this season is why are you not pregnant? And I've got to deal with this mindset before we continue other things. Otherwise, you will be waiting for a very long time, right? So we are resetting. Tonight's discussion is resetting the fertility mindset. Is that okay? All right. Make sure you sit tight, get a pen and paper. We're going to learn good stuff tonight. All right. By now, if you've been following this series from the beginning, one thing that you've confronted is biology, right? Biology is one thing you've been confronted with. You've been confronted with timing. You are familiar with age, impact of age on fertility. We have exposed you to investigations. We've told you about delayed decisions, unexplained results, and emotional weight of trying to conceive. We've discussed all these things for the past 30 days, right? So now we have arrived at this point where we need to discuss something that is very deep. It's very deep to have this discussion tonight, right? Because sometimes, thank you very much, Winex. I appreciate it. Because sometimes the greatest obstacle to pregnancy is not your uterus. Is not, is that MSEG? MSEG is here. Yeah, you're welcome, MSEG. Good to see you. So I was saying that the greatest obstacle to pregnancy is not uterus. It's not the sperm count. It's not the hormones. The greatest obstacle to fertility is your mindset. Look at all those that are trying to conceive. One thing, especially those that have been trying for a very long time, one thing you will notice is they already way down, frustrated. For some of them, a very few, not all, for very few, you don't they be like say they drink ogogoro, right? Yeah, because of the trauma that comes from the problems that they have to go through. Jane Designs is here, right? If you watch, and that is one thing I don't want you to go through. If you are listening to me, you shouldn't go through. So let's reset that mindset. Are we ready to reset? Grab your spanner, grab your screwdriver. It's time to go to work, because this episode tonight may be the most important one in the entire season. If you miss this episode, I don't know what to. Okay, you will not miss because I'll put it on YouTube, right? So you will not miss anything. I'm telling you that this episode tonight is the most important one in the entire season. It is. Because if I can get a hold of your mind, I can get a hold of every other aspect of your fertility. We can take care of hormones, we can take care of the uterus, we can take care of mass, we can take care of everything. But I want to get into your mind. Let's deal with this issue from there first. All right. Remember, this is the most important part of the entire season. So you don't want to miss it. And I'm not saying it's important because it replaces the medical treatment. That's not the reason why I say so. It's important because it determines how you approach your fertility journey. Hello, Queen Esther, I see you. It's important because it determines how you approach this fertility journey and how you approach it, right? Will change everything. How you begin to look at this fertility journey and how you walk about it will change everything. That is why we are here tonight. Yeah. One of the things you need to first understand this clearly. Infertility is common. So don't think that it's only you in your bedroom crying and that, oh, why is it me? Oh God, why are you punishing me? Infertility. Infertility is common. Yeah. According to the World Health Organization, about 1 in 6 people globally experience infertility at some point in their lives. That's to say, when you look at 6 people, one experience infertility at some point in their lives, right? We're including those ones that have kids. That means this is not rare. Infertility is not rare. In fact, for those of you that are very religious, you agree with me that even in the especially the Christian scriptures, you see a lot of women that were even termed barren that eventually have kids. That's what we're talking about. It is common. You are in an isolated situation. Is that okay? Now, it is not a cause. It is not a cause. If the network starts dwindling, please talk to me so that I can know what to do. Yeah, so I'm saying that infertility is not a cause. Infertility is not a punishment. It is not a moral failure. It's not because some of you say, oh, maybe because of that time. No, not because of that. Calm down. We know the time, but it's not because of that time, right? So it's not a moral failure. It is a medical condition with psychological, social, and biological dimensions. That's why if you have been here for the past since January, the things we've discussed include all these 3 things: psychological, social, biological. We've looked at all these dimensions. Yet, culturally, and when we talk about culturally, we want to start looking at people like people in Africa, people in Asia, North America, and some part of Europe, right? Fertility is tied culturally to identity. And I said this yesterday when we're dealing with that episode. Fertility is tied to identity. People can almost qualify you according to whether or not you have kids, right? Is that not funny? You, culturally, it defines your womanhood. It defines your manhood. For some, they look at it as the measure of your marriage success. That is the reason why sometimes when maybe it's societal pressure, they say, look at this one, you're married for how many years, you are just a failure, right? Sometimes it measures your marriage success and even gives the family some level of pride. Why? Because we have kids, right? What I'm saying is not new to anybody. It's just that you're hearing it this way the first time, right? And because of the relationship of fertility and identity, this is where the damage begins. This is where the damage begins. So we're going to highlight errors, right? We're going to highlight errors of mindset, or we want to say mindset errors tonight, and see how we can help to correct that. Up until this point, if you understood anything, type in the comment section understand, so that I'll know that you are still there. Come to me. Are you still there? Before we start talking about mindset error in fertility, all right, talk to me. I want to see who is still here. Oh, if anyone is here, wonderful. Whoa, if anyone, good to see you. Okay, vibe. I'm in Abuja, Nigeria. Vibe. I'm in Abuja, Nigeria. So who is still with me? Oh boy, let's talk. Let's talk. If you are seeing me for the first time, please, you want to follow me. You want to share the live. You want to invite everybody you know, and drop a heart me if what I'm saying make any sense to you, right? Drop a heart me. It's just a show of appreciation that hey, take this one coin for your good work. It's not too much. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. So we want to talk about mindset error. So let's start from the beginning. Is that okay? So mindset error number one. Yeah? Let's itemize it because I know that some people are scribbling some ideas down. So it's good to itemize it so they can remember, right? Mindset error number one. People have this mindset, which is an error, that pregnancy is proof of worth. No, ma. No, sir. That's error number one. Pregnancy is not a certificate of value. It's not a certificate of value. Your ovaries, your ovaries are not performance review, right? How much functional your ovaries are is how much you are. No. They are not performance review. Your sperm analysis is not a masculinity exam, even though that's where society puts us today, right? So when fertility becomes a measure of identity, anxiety skyrockets. That is the reason for all the problems we see. Vibes, you've got to hold on, step by step, episode by episode. We'll get to where you want us to go. Is that okay? Exercise patience. This year will cure a lot of, will solve all the problems. All right. So what was I saying? I was saying that when fertility becomes a measure of identity, anxiety skyrockets. And this is the reason why there's so much acrimony, fighting. Look at the relationship tearing apart. Homes are breaking because of fertility. Let's solve that problem tonight. Glad is here. Good to see you. So when fertility becomes a measure of your identity, what happens? Anxiety skyrockets. You cannot even go to community meeting anymore because nobody respects you anymore. There's always how many children do you have for you talking here? Those people in the eastern Nigeria, can you wave your hand at me? Is it true or not? Talk to me. Is it true or not? Anxiety increase, right? But see, the problem is this: chronic stress has a measurable physiological effect on you. And these are the things, this kind of pressure, competition, anxiety cause to you. And that's why I'm trying to put your mind in a good place so that by the time we start this journey, you'll be in the right frame of mind and your body will respond to whatever treatment there is. Right? Now, look at this. Elevated cortisol. For those of you who have been following me for a very long time, you already know what cortisol is. Cortisol is a stress hormone, right? So when you hear cortisol, it's a hormone that is produced when you are stressed. Is that okay? So elevated cortisol can disrupt the. Okay, let me explain this one now. There is a connection between your brain, your ovaries, right? There's a connection between your brain and your phallus. Phallus means John Thomas, right? There is a pathway between your brain and your ovaries. Now, in men, stress is associated with reduced sperm concentration and motility. When a man is stressed, right? When a man is stressed, the sperm concentration and the ability for the sperm to move is reduced. Don't worry, we'll talk about this more when we are dealing with 30 days of infertility in men. So I just want to put this out there now. Right? Stress! This is what stress would do. And it also does something to women. But again, before I go that direction, there are studies which has been published. So if you're a studious person, you want to look for this journal, American Society for Reproductive Medicine. Look for that journal. There are some things that are discussed, right? And in one of those discussions, it shows physiological stress correlates with poor reproductive outcomes in both gender. Stress, right? But don't go too far. Stress alone does not cause infertility. Is that okay? The idea is that untreated stress can worsen any existing issue, whether it's a PCOS issue, whether it's fallopian tube issue, whether it's a uterine issue, whether it's a cervical issue, whether it's a hormonal issues. Stress can exert such problem. Stress itself will not cause infertility, but it exaggerates it. Is that okay? So what we say, the first error is to think that your value is connected to your fertility. It is so in society, but biologically it's not so. And that's why I explained all this up to this point. Up until now, if you understood anything, please type in the comment section, understand, so that I will know you're still there. Understand. Thank you very much. Thank you. You are here. Oh boy. Thank you very much. All right. So let's look at the second error. Error number 2. Who is ready for this error number 2? Error number 2 is, there are those who, because they're tired, they've done everything they know to do, it's just not happening. So they arrive at this error number 2. They say, if it does not happen, it never will. That's error number 2. No, that kind of statement comes from, you can already picture the mindsets of this individual. If it does not happen, it never will. Right? Nurse SK, all right, you are good. We are together. Thank you. You're welcome. Always. I will tell you that this type of catastrophic thinking is common during fertility journey, and I've seen them many times over. In fact, that's actually the reason for this platform. I've seen people suffer, right? So as nobody send me, I send myself to come help people with knowledge. Let us solve this problem once and for all. Mola, I see you. Right? Mola said, you are right. The moment I moved away from stress, that moment I had peace of mind. Right? Thank you. Thank you for helping us with that information. Let it not be like I'm the one saying it. That is a pragmatic approach to fertility. Some of you that that already have my green app, right? What do I do from time to time? I check up on you. I say, hello, I'm just checking up on you. What do you think I'm doing? Right? I don't like you rich. I'm just trying to work on your mind to bring you the place, bring you home, where you'll be comfortable enough to respond. We're looking for results. By hook or by force, we will get results. Right? If I've not checked up on you, don't worry, your time is coming. Is that okay? So we're talking about the second error. Number two, if it hasn't happened, it never will. That's an error. In fact, it is a catastrophic thinking, and you see that common with people who have been trying to conceive for a while, right? For school, every period is oh boy, that's sad. And I will always remember a certain lady told me one time, she said, Doctor, I hate to see my period. How sad, right? There is something that shows that your engine still they work, but now you are hating it because you've been trying for many years. It's sad. It's sad. So if you have not been there, you will not understand what I'm talking about. But please don't get there. The effort, the pain, the worry is too much. And if you don't have muscle, you may never be able to stand it. And for such people, every time they hear somebody else's story, like I'm pregnant now, that announcement feels like betrayal. So, God, why me? Why is my own too late? Why you not answering me after all I've done for you? Somebody else's testimony now is betrayal to you. Somebody come and say, hey, doctor, it was positive. So you feel betrayed. Why? Because you're doing everything you know to do. It's not your fault. But just that your mindset is wrong. Your mindset is wrong. You want to change that mindset. And part of what you should know to change the mindset is basic statistics that we've been giving over and over again. That's why I urge you, catch up on all our episodes on YouTube. Dr. Godwin ENB on YouTube. Catch up on everything. Right? Now, we have said that among couples that are under 35 years of age that have regular intercourse, right? About 30% of them conceive in the first month. What does that mean? In the first month of trying, 3 out of 10 people will conceive. Who said so? About 60% will conceive within 6 months. What does that mean? Out of 10, for people, now look at the category of people less than 35 years, I said, right? And they'll be having regular intercourse. Not you people that have intercourse, only God knows what you are even having. You are living in North Korea, the other one is living in Alaska, and you are trying to conceive. I don't know what you're trying to. So it has to be regular intercourse. This statistic is for people under 35, right? And those people, 60% of them within 6 months would have conceived. That's to say, out of 10, 6 that have been trying to conceive for the past 6 months will conceive. Then in 12 months, up to 8 out of 10 would have conceived, where everything is all right. So is it time for you to give up? You want to pack your bags? Unless you have some issues that will help you to evaluate it. But besides that, don't pack your bags yet. And also, this would mean that 15 to 20% of people will not conceive in the first year. Good evening, Romani and Pira. I see you. You won't conceive in the first year. And many of them still conceive within record time after they've been evaluated or treated. So what are you waiting for? Get evaluated. You don't even know what's going on. If you need treatment, go for treatment. Most cases, infertility is often delayed. Most of the cases, it's just delay. It's not because there was something wrong. It's not because it's their destiny that they will not conceive on time. No, it's just delay out of ignorance. So what we are trying to do is to reset your mindset. And resetting your mindset means replacing this permanence of thinking with probability. What should I do, sir? What should you do? What's your question? I didn't get your question. Right? Change your thinking. Right? You're thinking from it will never happen to what variable can I improve? What should I go and take? Right? That small shift that you have tonight for your mindset is going to change a lot of things, from your behavior to your strategy. Okay, I will attend to your question when it's time for questions. Is that okay? So just for now, learn something. And if you're just joining for the first time, make sure you're following me. And share the live. Please tap on your screen. When you tap on your screen, you give more people opportunity. So blessed. Please go to YouTube. I have a video there. It solves all your problems, whether you have regular menstruation or irregular. Nonetheless, we'll talk about it. Right? So I said all that to say that if your mindset can shift tonight, June no go pass you. I'm telling you. Ignorance and bad mindset is the number one. Is it number one? Number one and two problem of infertility. What did I say? Ignorance and bad mindset. So please repeat it in the comment section for me. Ignorance and bad mindset. These are the number one and two problem of infertility around the world. More likely, there's really no problem. So you are just tearing your home apart for nothing. You are just feeling overburdened for nothing. Ignorance, bad mindset. Right? Nobody believes in your journey more than myself. Right? Ignorance and bad mindset. And we're going to cure tonight. If you know cure, we'll carry Oraimo cord and follow you all over the place. Right? So that is mindset error number 2. Now, mindset error number 3. Who is ready? Make sure you're tapping on your screen, please. Tap on your screen. Give more people opportunity to come and learn. Right? Mindset error number 3. Who is ready? Talk to me. Who is ready? Today, the network seems to be favoring us. So let's see how much we can deliver today, so that people will gain a lot. I want everybody to gain. Yesterday was terrible, right? Who's ready? Oh boy, thanks for net, right? Mindset error number 3. Yeah, who is this? I saw somebody. This is James, something like that. Hello, if you're just joining, you're welcome. Please make sure you're following me. Make sure you're following me. And if you're trying to conceive, make sure you join the TTC League. TTC League is for those who have been trying to conceive, whether 88 months, 2 years, 5 years, 15 years, it doesn't matter. Join the league. And how do you join? Follow me, drop a heart me, subscribe. That's all. Let's move you from guesswork to more intentional and calculated journey, so that by June, you too will testify. All right, where was I? Mindset number 3. That's what I'm talking about. Alice, thank you. I see you. I see you 24. I see you. Franca, you're currently pregnant. Congratulations. Congratulations. Of course, of course. Somewhere in the year, we're going to talk about how pregnancy is formed, what you need to do up until deliver. So just make sure you connect, so that we'll walk around, because we don't just get you to get pregnant, we have to teach you how to carry the pregnancy, right? That's where we are. I'm sure I see you. All right, error number 3. Error number 3. Now, there are those who have this mindset that we must try everything immediately. We must try everything immediately. You know what that means? That is a statement of desperation. Desperation will drive you to over-treatment. Why? And these are the days where men, they hustle, right? You come, the doctor, do something, and men, they hustle. Men need money. Go treat you now. Nobody will tell you that, come on, man, go back home and rest. Go and, I remember, I think it was this year, January, right? Somebody came to me and said, doctor, I've been trying, just somebody who got married recently, actually, right? He said, I just got married and we've been trying for 2 months, sorry. And nothing is happening. What can I do? Now, if you make that statement to somebody who is unscrupulous, you will receive drugs. Bombard your system with. Anyway, I said all that to say that desperation will lead you to overtreat. And you don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen. Some couples will move from no evaluation to multiple aggressive interventions in months. Why? They are desperate. Let's find solution. I've taken Agbo. I want to go for inducement. I want to go for this. Oh boy. Why? In just few months, many things you have done, all because you are looking for, you want many things all at the same time. This is not strategic. This is not strategic. It's not strategic medicine. Unpredictable is here. Right? That's not strategic medicine. I actually don't know what you are doing. That is panic. You're panicking. Let them know now, say I cannot conceive. Let them know now, say I cannot conceive. So you are doing everything in the book within few months because you want to conceive. Why are you like this? You see why you should join the TTC League. We can look zero in on your matter and tell you exactly what you need. Right? We want to tell you. Nobody send us, but we believe in your fertility journey. Right? We don't want you to put in too much unnecessary effort, spend too much unnecessary money, which a lot of people already do, right? The one will say subscribe. Say, oh, no, no, I don't want to subscribe. I don't want to subscribe. I don't want to take my money. We've taken your money already, right? So this is what we want to do for you. A reset in your mindset, right? A reset in your mindset. A reset mindset will be asking this question: what is my diagnosis? What is my age-related prognosis? What is the most efficient step that I should take? These are the things we are going to be doing in the TTC League. Because you're going to be approaching fertility from a place of knowledge and understanding, not a place of panic, anxiety. Right? So a reset mindset will be asking these questions. What is my diagnosis? Do you even know what your diagnosis is? You're looking for a drug. Somebody said, don't give me a drug that can get me pregnant in 2 weeks. I said, sorry, I don't have that kind of drugs. Sorry, I don't do that. I don't do that. Well, even though somebody else can give that kind of, but it's just deception. All right. If you have a question, calm down with your question. We'll answer all the questions. Right? We'll have more than enough time. Just make sure you are following me, sharing the live and tapping on your screen. Right? So we're still 6K. You should have gone this far. For this quality of information, we should do like 100K today. Right? But regardless, I'm not doing it for the likes. The like is actually for people who are not here. It brings them. But if you've seen people suffer, there are some things that you'll be told to do. Right? So many sad stories comes to mind, but okay, let's continue the gist. I was saying that a mindset that is resetted. We have our spanner and screwdriver. We are trying to adjust people's mindset tonight. So when your mindset is reset, the question you should be asking will be, what is my prognosis? Right? Or rather, what is my diagnosis? What is my age-related prognosis? That's why you see those 35 years and above, those trying to conceive, we must have that village meeting starting from the end of March, every Saturday night, because this is what we're going to talk about, age-related prognosis. If it didn't day, it didn't day, right? Anyway, that's what we say in our local parlance, right? It's not there. So don't waste your time putting yourself under unnecessary pressure. So that's where we're going with that 35 years. That's where we're going. So you better subscribe now. But if you're less than 35, it's not for you. Just shift. Go join the TTC. Right? The other thing you should ask is, what is the efficient step in this my journey? What is my most efficient step? And this comes from a mindset mentality. Thank you very much, Divine. Thank you. All right. What is my most efficient step? You know why I'm saying all these things? Is because in reproductive medicine, strategy matters. And how do you get strategy? It's not somebody that have knowledge that will strategize. So that's why you have Monday to Friday, every day of the week. 7:30 p.m. Nigerian time. We want to give you knowledge and help you strategize. Say, but 50 years we had a triplet. Do you have the full story, sweetheart? Sweetheart. Hi, Ivy is here. Right, sweetheart? Go to my previous episode. That thing you just said, we call it testimony, pregnancy success, pregnancy testimony. Go and listen to it over and over again, because there are many things in testimony you don't know. You only know about the hallelujah, she gave birth. Several other information are not there, right? Now, when you just look at the outcome without knowing the journey, you're going to put yourself under pressure. So I love the testimony. I'm happy for her, but I'm dealing with a global audience and people that are trying to conceive. When you make that kind of testimony, you put people under pressure, right? So look at the details of that. Go to that video, and when you listen, you understand what I'm talking about, right? For every story, there is a journey, right? So if you want to communicate that with people that are trying to conceive, you don't want them depressed. You don't want them depressed. You want to give them a blow-by-blow step so that you can see if it's applicable. More likely it's not, because our biology is different, right? Some people have higher ovarian reserve, some have lower, even the same age. And what is the statistics of those who gave birth in their 50s, right? If you gather all the women in their 50s, how many of them have that kind of testimony? So there are several things. Just go to that video on YouTube, Dr. Godwin EMB. There are several things you will learn from that information, especially for those who are trying to conceive, so that you remove yourself from pressure and reset your mindset. Then you'll be ready. You'll be ready to have babies. So what did I say? I said in reproductive medicine, strategy matters. Thank you very much. Strategy matters. What is your strategy? What is your strategy? You that is trying to conceive, what is your strategy? For example, you have a 28-year-old female with normal, 28-year-old female with normal ovarian reserve, right? Her tubes are open. She does not need immediate IVF. You have a 41-year-old female with diminished ovarian reserve. Ovarian reserve means in the shortest possible way, number of eggs, right? 41-year-old female with diminished ovarian reserve, she may need intervention. She will have a longer and prolonged time to even conceive in the first place. So these are not in the same bucket. They are not in the same bracket to compare. So you want to know where you are in your journey and what strategy applies to you. Another person's strategy may not work for you because your biology may not be the same. You may have the same problem, which is no pregnancy. This strategy will apply. Different urgency. A 28-year-old female may not be urgently looking for kids like a 41-year-old female. See the difference between the two of them? And when you begin to have this understanding, you'll be approaching your fertility journey from a place of rest, not a place of anxiety. Not a place of anxiety. So resetting your mindset allows for individualized planning, and that's why it's actually a lot of work when you have a lot of women, different issues, and now you are trying to plan. It's a lot of work, but we'll pull through. That's why you must join the TTC League so that we will work. So what is mindset error number 4? Who is ready for number 4? Mindset error. Remember, we'll talk about the error. We'll mention the error, then we'll explain it so that you know where you are. If you missed anything from the beginning, just go to YouTube, Dr. Godwin END. All the information, this live stream will be there. Just follow it. You'll be all right. Right? Mindset error number 4. Oh boy. I'm happy for a lot of people because by June this year, oh boy, there's going to be avalanche of positive pregnancy all over the place because now your strategy is adjusted. You're moving from guesswork to a more calculated attempt. Is that okay? All right. Mindset error number 4. You know that error? Have you heard people say, it's my fault? That is an error. That statement, it's my fault. That is an error. Blame is corrosive. Blame. The energy you are using to blame yourself, can you just put that energy into something else? Thank you very much, Mola. Thank you. Blame is corrosive. And you don't want to do that. Right? No negative energy. Otherwise, I will run and leave you. Right? Because you don't understand. How can you just sit there and say it's your fault? How do you know it's your fault? Have you been evaluated? No. You just feel like because I'm a woman, then it's my fault. Nah. It doesn't work like that. Do you know that all around the world, male fertility factor, right? What we call male factor infertility, account for 40 to 50% of infertility cases. The man, and I've mentioned that 1 million times already. The man is 40 to 50% of the infertility problem. Right? So it's actually 40% for the man, 40% for the woman, 20% unexplained. We don't know. Right? So occupies equal share of what the woman occupies because the female factor accounts for the same equal percentage. Who is still here? Who is still here? Please talk to me. Oh, Mola. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Mola, for affirming. You keep affirming the things I'm saying. Thank you. Thank you for all the affirmations. All right. So the female factor accounts for an equal share of the male factor. Then, of course, the remaining share is the one that we don't know. We call it combined or unexplained infertility. Right? Honestly, we don't know. Not because there's no problem, but because our technology is not enough to help us to reveal what the unexplained is. So, and I there's a full episode on that, right? Even at this, yet culturally, the blame for infertility is disproportionately targeted at women. Is that not a problem? I know now women say, yeah, tell them. I know, right? Right. What is the truth? Is the truth. It's just a cultural thing. The blame is disproportionately targeted at women. But we want to correct that so that we can work together as a team. And the team is the man, the woman, and your doctor. Make a good team, work together, and solve the problem. Is that okay? No more blame games. No more blame games. No one person has the problem. Is a collective approach. Is that okay? So that is why resetting the fertility mindset would mean reframing infertility as a couple's medical situation, not an individual failure. I've seen women thrown out of their homes because they could not conceive. I've seen women that, in fact, they not throw you out to your house, leave you. You are on your own. That's not nice. And when you see these things and you're a human being, would it not touch you? Would it not touch you? It's not an individual failure, right? So what do we want to do? What we want to do is we want to test both partners early. Underline early. We want to test both partners early so that we can prevent years of silent guilt. Years of silent guilt. You know, a certain man years ago, I was talking to him in my office, and he said, "Doctor, I feel worried for my wife because we've not been able to conceive for many years, and she's really worried. But all the pressure is on her. All the pressure is on her." That's a good man, but again, he's only telling me in confidence, right? So both partners need to test early so that you will not waste your time and spend time doing your guilty party blame game thing, right? So that is mindset error number 4. Blame, self-blame. Don't do that. All right. Did you understand anything? If you understood anything, just type understand. Let's go to mindset error number 5. Mindset error number 5. Who is ready for this gist? Oh boy, we're making some progress, right? we, we are still using our spanner as screw to correct some stuff. We will do it. We will do it because you see, June, June is the goal. June is the goal. Oh yeah, yeah, me. You're welcome. If you are here, you are not following me. What are you waiting for? Follow me. I love to be your friend too, you know. So follow me, right? And if this information I share with you tonight is valuable, just a heart me will solve all the problems. You drop a heart me as an appreciation for what you're learning. Just one coin. Is that okay? That's not much. That's not too much for the information. All right. Mindset error number 5. Mindset error number 5. Mrs. Kelvin, thank you for the follow. Right? Mindset error number 5. You know what people say? Relax and it will happen. That is a problem. That is actually an error. Relax and it will happen. Right? And this is one of the things we actually discussed early. Remember, for those of us, some people have been following me back to back. And I want to appreciate you. For those who have been following me since last year, you've not missed any of the live stream. All right? Christy Labelle, right? You followed me since last year. Thank you. And I'm sure you've gained a lot, right? And this was to tell people, I said it last year, I've not said it this year, but let me say it today. If you come on my live stream and you drop a heart me, you did not learn anything. Tell me, I'll give you your heart me back. Right? You've got to learn. You spend 1 hour, 30 minutes here. You didn't learn anything. Why are you here? You shouldn't come here. It's a waste of time because you will never get the time back. And I don't waste time. I don't have that kind of time. You understand what I'm saying? All right, where was I? I was talking about mindset error number 5. What people will say, relax, and it will happen. Oh boy, we talked about it earlier. A full episode, we talked about it. You see, relaxation is healthy. Yeah, it is. But relaxation does not unblock blocked tubes. If you have blocked tubes, you should not relax. Because you relaxing, it will not unblock the tubes. Is that okay? It will not correct oligospermia in men. So what are you relaxing for? You have oligospermia? No, relaxation will not correct anything. T. Glees is here. Oh, good to see you. You're welcome. Good to see you. Thank you very much for the heart me and the go back. Thank you. Right? So relaxing as a man does not correct severe oligospermia. It doesn't. When you relax, it does not reverse advanced ovarian age. You know your ovaries age. When they say women have biological clock, they're talking about your ovaries. Of course, I've seen 40 years, 50 years old women, pretty, right? But it's not the same with the ovaries, right? So, when in the ovaries, the time is ticking. That's why mindset reset means understanding the difference between emotional support and medical solution. The relax we mentioned earlier today is for emotional support. But if you're relaxing with medical evaluation, you want to stand up and go to where you are in the world now. At least you need to know what the problem is first. That's what the evaluation is for. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, T Beats. Thank you. Right? Because if you relax, this is what begins to happen to you. It means that you can find yourself in a situation where you are doing nothing about your intimacy, right? You are relaxing. It means you can just sit down. This is a problem. Oh, don't worry, it's going to happen when it will happen. No, it's not going to happen when it's going to happen, right? So please take action. Take action. What is the matter in mindset error number 5? Take action. Take action. And for those of you who have not taken any action yet, take action. Of course, that's the reason why you want to ask questions tonight. We'll give you opportunity to ask questions. Majority of you will have to go to your doctor locally to help you. Is that okay? All right. Mindset error number 6. If you're just joining, you're welcome. We are dealing with fertility mentality. And we'll be trying to trash out mindset errors. Mindset errors. Right? So mindset error number 6. Who is ready for mindset error number 6? Talk to the comment section. Let's know you are there. Yeah. Let's know you are there. Mindset error number 6. This is what we dealt with few days ago. Was it last week? I can't remember. We dealt with this few days ago, where you get things like everyone else is ahead of me. Everyone else is ahead of me. You know what that means? You have positioned yourself for competition. Fertility is not a race. It's not on your marks, set, go. No, it's not. It's not a race. It's not a race. You are on your own. So just in case you are in, of course, years ago when it was we were still operating the African tradition of life where people marry more than one wife and all that. The wives are doing competition who will give birth and stuff. Uh-huh. You can also read that in for those who are Christians, you can read that in the Bible where two women started the competition of giving birth. Then they recruited their servants to come. I cannot born again. Come and start giving birth. These women are very wonderful. That's how they did competition, and they finally gave birth to the 12 tribes of Israel. Right? Is that not wonderful? Is that not wonderful? That's how the 12 tribes of Israel came from competition. Right? So I want to dissuade your mind from that. Fertility is not a race. The reason why you are depressed, you are now having mental health issues, is because you programmed your mind to think that is a race. Race with who? Race to where? It's not a race. Biology has no respect for social timelines. Just in case you are in some kind of single to almost to marry, I don't know what they call this group, and you marry first, you start having kids, you will give yourself depression because fertility does not respect social timelines. Who is counting it for you? Of course, neighbors are counting. Of course, family members are counting. Friends are counting. But all of them should get out. Right? Don't find yourself in that place. It's not a race. You know, some Mama Maya, I see you. Good evening, longest time. Yeah, good longest time. Good to see you. You gave birth a month ago. Oh boy, wonderful! Congratulations. Congratulations. How is the baby? Talk to me. How is the baby? And I hope the baby, the mother, and the father, they're all right. I hope they're all right. Talk to me. Congratulations. Thank you for blessing us with your testimony. Thank you very much. There's phobia, but it's okay. Mama Maya, thank you. Congratulations. So, a quick one. Your baby is going to grow up strong. Your baby is going to grow up healthy, safe from wicked and unreasonable people. And all the resources you need to raise that child will be available. God bless you. Congratulations. So when is the okay? 6 weeks ago. Okay, the naming has already happened. The naming has already happened. So it means that we missed on that jollof rice. No problem. Maybe on the first year birthday celebration, we will be there, right? Nehemiah is the name. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for your testimony. So, those of you that are still trying to conceive, this is a sign that June is the goal. We will make sure we hit the target at June, right? So we're happy for your testimony, and we're going to work it out so that by June. Thank you very much. So, having said all that, I'm always happy when I hear people have delivered, because when am I talking about family planning? This woman, be careful. Can you imagine? Let us help people that are trying to conceive first before we go to people that don't want to conceive. Is okay? Is that okay? Uh-huh. We will not talk about that. So let's handle those that are trying to conceive. All right. So where was I? My love to the baby. God bless you. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Handsome Rob. Handsome Rob. Thank you. Now, I was going to say that, you see, biology does not respect social timelines, because some people can conceive at 22 years of age easily. Some conceive maybe at 39 years of age with support, right? Good answer, Rob. Some may even require assisted reproductive technology, that is ART, right? Who is that? Tell me simple. All right, you can DM me. I can consult with you virtually, right? So you can DM me. By the way, if you want private consultation, it's just 5K in Nigerian naira, wherever you are in the world. So convert that. It doesn't matter. So where was I? So I was saying that some people send me DM now so that I don't forget. Because by the time I close the live stream, there are several other things that comes to mind. So you don't want me to. I don't want to forget. So some people can conceive early, maybe at the age of 22, and that will be pretty easy, right? Some maybe 39 years of age, they may need support. They may need some kind of treatment. Some even require ART. ART as assisted reproductive technology, which include IUI, IVF, ICSI, and cousins. Some may even conceive spontaneously after years of trying. So I said all to say, comparison is emotionally expensive. Don't compare yourself with anybody. It costs you emotionally when you are comparing your fertility with another person, right? It's expensive, and comparison is medically useless. Compare from now till tomorrow. If you don't take actions, nothing will happen, right? So what we are doing with this discussion tonight is to reset your mindset. And reset means focusing on your data. Have you done AMH? What is your AMH saying? Have you done ultrasound scan, maybe follicular tracking? What is your AFC saying? That is follicular count. What is it saying? What is your sperm parameters saying? What about your tubal status? Right? Your cycle patterns. What about it? That's what I want to know, not your neighbor, right? Not your neighbor. Don't tell me about your neighbor's ultrasound results or the drug your neighbor took. You, what investigation have you done? And that's why if you are coming to me in my DM for virtual consultation, You must come armed with your latest investigation. Let's look at it together. And if you need more, we'll tell you to go and do more. Go to your doctor. So that's where we are, right? You see, the psychological architecture of fertility stress will give you some idea of what we'll be talking about, right? Because when you're trying to conceive, right, it activates about three layers, or what you want to say, three psychological layers when you're trying to conceive, right? So I want to help us to see, let us see this psychological architecture of fertility stress, right? I'm talking about TTC, when you're trying to conceive, it activates three psychological layers. And what is that? Number one, control. We believe effort should equal outcome. Number two, identity. We attach self-worth to reproduction. Number three, uncertainty. Humans struggle with unpredictable timelines. Fertility disrupts all these three. Now, you can do everything right and still wait. If you've been following the live stream, you understand everything I'm talking about. You must have done everything right, but yet you're still waiting to conceive. You can be healthy and still struggle. I'm turning for ectopic pregnancy. Okay? So what's the issue as of today? Jesse, talk to me. Right? You can plan perfectly and still face the. Why? Because of the three layers of um, psychological layers I mentioned. Resetting mindset would mean accepting uncertainty without surrendering to any agency, right? That is, you want to ensure that you maintain balance because balance is powerful. You want to, sir, please, those. Well, that's talking about, if anyone, you're talking about the resource incompatibility. We'll talk about it one of these days because that's also a matter, right? We'll talk about it. Resource incompatibility, right? So please, balance is powerful. Balance is powerful. Global trend, long time. Good to see you. Good to see you, global trend. All right. So as we are getting closer and closer, level 18, congratulations. As we're getting closer to take questions from people, right? Let us try to finish this with practical fertility mindset reset framework. How do we begin to reset your mindset? Global trend, you're welcome. Good to see you. Step number one, right? You want to shift from putting your mind on the outcome to focusing on process optimization. Jesse, you come up and ask the question, right? You want to shift from obsessing with the outcome to process optimization. Instead of asking daily, am I pregnant? Am I pregnant? Am I pregnant? Ask questions like, are we optimizing our ovulation timing? Some of you are just knocking outside your ovulation. You are just doing your own thing. Have we assessed sperm quality? You're trying to conceive, you not assess sperm quality. You should assess your sperm quality. Is the tubal patency confirmed? That is step one in this practical fertility mindset reset. That's how you reset your mind. Is age being a factor, or is age being factored appropriately? Some, even with the age they are still bombarding them with drugs to force egg to come outside. Have we looked at the age? See, when you think of the process, it will reduce anxiety. Focus on the process. What have I done? What am I doing? It will reduce your anxiety. That's step one. Step two, create a fertility timeline plan. And how do you do that? Don't create a vague hope. No. Example, you want to have a structured checkpoints, right? For example, 6 months, you time your intercourse if you are 35 years, under 35 years, right? Time your intercourse. Go for evaluation at 6 to 12 months, right? If you are 35 years and above, 6 months. If you are less than 35 years, 12 months, right? And escalate the findings to your, well, you already must have been dealing with a gynae, right? Escalate the findings. And if you need second opinion, go for second opinion. Or they're stuck somewhere and you don't know what's happening, right? Why? Because when you have a plan, it reduces panic. You now know what to do. You now know how to do what to do, right? So that is step two. Step three, please. This is very important. Step three. Good evening, not 2K. I see you. Step three. Separate emotions from data. This is not an emotional journey, even though you can be emotional when you fail or when you are not getting the results you are getting. But it's not an emotional journey. Jane the Brown. I'm in Abuja, Nigeria. Right? Step three, separate emotion from data. You have you done test? Yes. What did you test? Not how you are feeling emotionally. That one no concern me. I want to see your results. I want to see your results. Right? Not what they said, this happened, all those are just emotional tantrums. I want to see your results. Separate emotion from the data. You can feel disappointed and still interpret lab results rationally. Is that okay? Your FSH does not reflect your faith. I believe God is going to do it. I believe it's coming. What did the FSH say? By the way, I hope you know that some of us too are believers in this same God. I hope you know we too are very prayerful people, praying for you. So when we are giving you data, I say I read it. It's not my portion, right? You want to be careful. You don't want to do that. Because we're showing you data, you are canceling it with your faith. When are you going to conceive if you do that? right? Your FSH does not reflect your faith. Your AMH does not measure your character, right? You say, I've been keeping to myself all these years. Well, 30 something years have come and gone. Your AMH level has nosedive. So that level of AMH does not reflect your character. You may be of upright standing, but it's not what we are measuring in the lab. Is that okay? Because medical numbers are tools, they are not verdicts. Is that okay? Let's look at what we're supposed to look at, not your emotions. So I said in step 3, remove your emotions from the data. Step 4. Who's ready for step 4? Are you still here, or we should just stop here and continue tomorrow? We cannot. I think I want to finish this tomorrow. From tomorrow till next week, we are just going to be having question and answer, because today is the end of the first 30 days of why are you not pregnant. Is that okay? End of the first 30 days. So tomorrow moving forward, because starting from March 1st is 30 days of male infertility. So from tomorrow till March 1st, it's just question and answer. So those of you that like asking questions, come, let's talk. Is that okay? Especially those who are running away from, they don't want to pay for consultation. Come, we'll accommodate you. Is that okay? Step 4. Protect the relationship. Everybody knows that's what I stand for. Protect the relationship. Protect the relationship. Yesterday I was saying to the people that were here, have you not noticed that it's when relation is near, that's when quarrel usually starts in relationship. Quarrel, they always, relation. You are trying to conceive. Quarrel is always anywhere around ovulation. Then after ovulation passes ahead, you settle. Then you have intercourse at the wrong time. Right? Please, if you are trying to conceive, confirm what I just said to me. True or false? True or false? These are things you observe almost all the time. Thank you very much. Darling. Darling is here. Right? To protect the relationship. Good to see you, darling. Protect the relationship. J. Kirby, I see you. Thank you for the likes. You know that studies have been done on some of these things. Studies have shown that infertility increases marital strength. Infertility increases marital strength. That's why that acrimony, that fighting, that quarreling, disharmony, stop it. If you are trying to conceive, how can you be fighting with somebody you want to conceive for? Or somebody that you want to conceive for you? No. But I know that infertility increases marital strength. We know. So by the end of this year, a lot of marriages will mend. Right? A lot of marriages will mend. And we'll move on so that we can start having this. Is that okay? You see why devil is how do they used to say it? They say devil is a bastard, right? When ovulation is coming, that is when quarrel will start in the relationship. No. Anyway, I said all that to say that marital strain usually you see more with infertility. very much. Right? Thank you very much, Ivy. Thank you. Right? And studies have shown infertility will increase, or rather, will increase. Infertility increases marital strain, fighting, quarreling, communication will decline. Is it not that you're supposed to communicate the more? The opposite now is what is happening. Then what happens, of course, if you are not communicating, what happens to sexual frequency? It becomes mechanical. You just do it for doing sake. And those of you women that always tell your husband that I'm tired. There's no tiring anywhere. Convert your tired to firing. Eh? I am tired to I am firing. Is that okay? No tiring. So so let's move on from there. You want to reset your mindset, right? Reset your mindset. Consider your partner first. I'm talking to both male and female. Your partner first. So many things to say. So many things are just coming through my mind, but let's stick to the discussion. Good evening. God is faithful. Is here. How is the baby? I hope the baby is fine. Good to see you. Step five. Who is ready for step five? Talk to me. Step five. Step five. We are rearranging your mindset. Right? There are some people who have a lot to say, but there's nobody to talk to. Don't worry, you have people to talk to. Why? Vasha, why? Is there any reason for that? Good evening, Elakiri. I see you. Oh wow, that's nice. All right, just refrigerate it. Step five. Step five. No. Just Vasha, keep coming to the live stream. There's a lot we can say that can help you. Okay? Just keep coming to the live stream. 7:30 p.m. Nigerian time. You're going to learn a lot that's going to change your story. But again, if you want to take consultation, that's not where the success is. All these pregnant women, all these women that have delivered, all of you have abandoned me. You cannot miss me. I know you are taking care of your baby, yeah, but you abandoned me. All right. So where was I? So success does not only mean positive pregnancy tests. Success can mean early evaluation. Success can mean correct diagnosis. Success can mean timely intervention. Success can mean emotional resilience, right? Success can mean informed decision, like what we're doing to you tonight, right? Right? So a healthy mindset will allow you to see progress beyond that two lines on the strip. Focus on these things I say instead of waiting for that two line to appear. Because if you focus on the right thing, the two lines will appear. If you don't focus on the right thing, you will never see the two lines. So focus on the right thing. Right? So there's so much to talk about. I just want to stop here. Oh my God. Okay.